Hi everyone, welcome to our today's episode on health and wellness. So today's topic is mind over matter, right? As the topic suggests, right? I mean, your mind over matter means it can, go beyond a material world. It can control the situation, right? Not let the situation control you. So we might not be knowing that, but our mind is very strong, is very capable. You would have heard some people, maybe someone from the army or someone really with a very strong willpower, they kind of defeat cancer and come back, right? Or stories like that where just sheer mental strength or willpower lets people do things which a lot of people can't even believe in. So this is all about your mind, how strong it is. It's actually very strong. We might not realize it many times, especially if let's say you're doing a startup or something like that, right? You would have heard that a lot of founders never even believed that they could do that, but they have successfully built startups. Or even a lot of stories from sports world. You would have heard that people have gone on won the medals even the odds not favoring them, right? So that happened a lot in different fields, right? But it is all about your mental strength, right? You might many a times you think that I probably can't do this, but trust me, at times you got to just push yourself. Now just you pushing yourself might not always happen, or it might not work because you might get demotivated in between when you have a big goal in plan or plan in mind. So there has to be somebody, some kind of friends or family your support, I mean whose support might be necessary for you. So maybe you have to form good friendships and good relationship with your family, so that might help you in tough times. But your mind is in yourself is very capable, right? So yes, of course there are things which are going to support you, but your mind in itself has a lot of strength, right? So I one thing is, at times it's important that you stretch yourself in different areas so that you understand how capable your mind is or how capable you are, right? Many times we go untested, and so we think that we can't do this. Maybe at times try those things which you think you can't do. So maybe then you realize that how strong you are. Yeah. So in the next part of the vlogs, I'll discuss this more with my wife, and eventually I'll conclude the same with my own with my tips as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Hi Debrati, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. How was your week?
Nice. Listen, some metrics are there.
Hectic, yeah. Life is always hectic.
Uh,
Except for the weekends, it's scheduled better than the weekends, right? So sometimes we leave by the weekends, but yeah, that's how it is. So today's topic is mind over matter,
okay.
right? So yeah, then the it's a little different topic. So do you understand the topic mind over matter?
Mind over matter means, suppose if you are facing any situation, if you are handling any situation, so if you think all the situation, uh, rather thinking from the brain, you have to think about from your mind, right? Or if you think that if you are motivated from someone, so then your mind will be very strong. So when whatever situation will come, so I can overcome all the situation. That is the belief on myself. That's related to mind only, I suppose.
Yes, so it's easy to say, right? I mean, whatever you said is somewhat. It's actually the topic is actually the mind over matter. So anything material world or anything, any kind of thing which you think is difficult to achieve or something, but you might not be knowing, but your mind is very capable of doing at least most of the things, if not all, right? Not human
Yes.
being is there are certain limitations, but most of the things is possible, right? So yes, so mind over matter. It's easy to say, right? If I face this kind of situation, I'll be able to handle it, or I'll be able to do it off, right? Pull it off. So it's doesn't come naturally.
Yeah,
Either
yeah.
you have done it before a long many times, or
Yes.
you have done something similar that that okay, you're confident that okay, I have handled
I
something
do
like this
something like
before.
this.
So it's now you are confident that I can do this as well. So yes, have you ever faced this kind of very difficult situations and you think that okay, I will not be able to do this anyway, but then at the end you achieved or you completed it? Does it happen to you?
Yes, that means I went for my PhD work to some institute. That time when I was there, so nothing was happening that time. So the aim was that to complete my project, that this thing. So whatever thing is there, anyhow I have to complete my project. So first 1 month nothing was happening.
Right.
So that time I thought, so how can I complete this thing? So after some time, I talked to all my relatives, all my friends, not all, some relatives and friends. So I got motivated. From somehow I got motivated,
Right.
and that time I realized it will be definitely. If I will try, then definitely it can be solved.
Yes.
Right. So that determination and then motivation was.
Yeah, so I think two things you say right now is very important. One thing is you had friends and family who backed you at the difficult time, right? I think that's very important.
Yes.
And the second
If
part
for
is
alone, then it is a little bit
at
difficult.
times you get demotivated. And
You
the
need
second,
someone for helping or for understanding something. If you have some confusion, if why you are not getting, so they will not they will just support you.
Yes.
They cannot help you, but they can support.
Absolutely, that family support or friend support is very important. I realize that. And another thing is also at times you don't think it's important to stay in the present as well. So it's like, okay, 5 years PhD. I'm sure your PhD would have been like 5 years. Like, oh, how can I finish that many years? How can I study the same thing, right? Or similar thing. But then you realize your entire task will be divided into small chunks, right?
Yes.
And then you focus on right now that one thing you have to finish. Don't think too much into the future, right? And don't get stressed. Oh, that's too much to do. Just enjoy the moment, and more or less you have to enjoy it also. It's a journey. Again, PhD is a journey.
Yeah.
Of course, you get a doctorate degree out of it, but it's more of a journey, right?
Yeah.
You learn how to do research. So even if you could have finished in 1 year and got the degree, that would not be worth it because you really don't know how to do the research. Maybe I mean it takes time to do certain things, which is worthwhile, right? Nothing happens overnight, right? So I was yesterday I was listening to a story of Pablo Picasso, right? It seems there's somebody who has come to him and asked him to give him an draw a picture for him, right? So Pablo Picasso really has done that, right? He has just drawn the picture and give it to that lady and say that, okay, this picture is worth 50 lakhs, right? So that lady actually went to a shop and said it, how much it's worth. The shopkeeper has said 50 lakhs. That lady was so excited. He has come back to Pablo Picasso. Someone he met her again and said, how can you do this? It's like 30 seconds you build a picture, 50 lakhs. Can you teach me how to do it? Then Pablo Picasso said, you know what? I have done it for 30 years. It took me 30 years to make a picture which worth 50 lakhs for the 2 minutes. So, I mean, the learning is very simple. Nothing happens overnight. You have to wait. The game is long, right? It's a marathon kind of a thing. So, whoever has achieved whatever they want, so they would have a really strong mind. They know that it is achievable. It's just that a matter of time. Yeah.
Nothing will come on a single day.
Yeah. So you have to have that long game mindset, right?
So how you will be think like this? Because if mindset is strong, then you can wait for 10 years or 5 years.
Yes.
If mindset is not strong,
Yes.
then you will for one day will not.
Yes. Now it's said easier said than done. Mindset is strong. Nobody is born with a strong mindset, right? Most of them, at least, as far as I know. So you have to practice certain things to make your mind stronger. Maybe you do meditation, do positive affirmations. Now, what I mean by that?
Always stay with some positive.
Right, positive mindset. Like think that I can do it. I can achieve what I want, right?
Positive human also.
Yeah, you have to think positively about things, right?
I mean, stay with positive. Or if around you all things are positive,
then it will be always positive. So yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. So mindset, it's easy to say that if you have a good mindset, but then there are ways to develop this good mindset. So the next part I'll little bit discuss on further on that how you can develop that mindset. But yeah, thanks for your time and
Yes,
valuable inputs. We'll again get back next weekend. So till then, have a nice week. Yeah. Hi everyone. So you have heard from my wife that what she has experienced so what she has experienced, how at times it was difficult for her during her PhD, and still she could do it. It's just because of more of self-belief and maybe some support from friends and family, right? Now that's exactly what I was talking, right? So self-belief is very important. So to develop that mindset which I was talking about, it might take some time, right? Or it might take some certain efforts. So the easier route is not always to face a difficult situation and then learn from it. Maybe you can develop that mindset by yourself a bit. How can you do that? Maybe certain things is like meditation, where you can you can control your mind more than anything else. Now again, when you say meditation, maybe you start meditating and you meditate for 2 to 3 days, and then you realize that okay, I cannot make it anymore because you think it's too much, right? And you don't enjoy it. Now the best thing is start a habit of meditating every day, at least for 21 days, right? That discipline you have to form, right? And another thing is also focus on the goal rather than the sacrifices which you have to make. Let's say now you have to go to gym, or let's say you want to leave ice cream for getting a fitter body. Now you every day you come to home and you think, okay, shit, I'm not able to have that ice cream or that sweet, so that's like a punishment for me. But don't focus on that, rather focus on what you want in the long run. Maybe you want to have a fitter body, right? Visualize that, maybe think about that, how you look and how you feel when you have that, lose that 5 or 10 kilos. So it's all about focusing on the right things, is more important. So it's a game of mindset, of course, and of course certain things you learn based on the situation, but certain things could be practiced as well. So I hope you enjoyed the session today. So let me know in the comments below what all next topics you want me to cover. So till then, have a nice weekend. Bye bye, take care.